To many of us, education is simply a commodity, easily available. However, to some, it is a luxury.
When I was 8 years old, I had to work in the fields when I was not in school. I would walk 6 miles to the field on Saturday, work until dark, and then sleep in the fields. On Sunday, I worked late into the afternoon and would then walk 6 miles home to be back in time for school on Monday morning. During the week, I worked small jobs after school, such as tending the garden or making clothes by hand.
Jume grew up in a village in northern Thailand. There is little choice for families such as hers. Unable to provide enough income to feed their families, they must often send their children to work. Their obligation is to help their family first, no matter the potential future consequences.
After 6th grade, my mother needed me to work full-time and help around the house instead of continuing my education.
Jume cried for days, realizing the cost of what was taken from her. However, she would not give up so easily.
The Thai government offered a special program for students in difficult situations to be able to study, but I had to be at least 15 and I was only 12. So my friend and I convinced her mother to sign the consent form to allow us to study.
After 1 year, her friend quit studying, and Jume needed to confront her mother. Her mother reluctantly agreed on the condition that Jume would be responsible for all expenses. She finished in 2 years since she was ahead of her class. She moved to the city of Chiang to work and to save money to pay for her secondary education, which was not free.
I worked at a local silk shop, handmaking silk, where tourists could watch and take pictures. I was 14 and was working 6 days a week, making only $50 a month. When I turned 15, I got my Thai ID card and moved back home.
Jume's mother saw no value in Jume continuing her studies. She gave her consent on the terms that Jume would pay for all expenses, including tuition, books, and uniforms. Jume applied for a government scholarship program to cover some of the costs, which was far from a simple process.
Every month, I took a taxi to the nearest bank, which was a 2-hour drive. I would get $16 from the government. The trip cost me $6, leaving me only $10 to go towards my studies.
With all her perseverance, Jume was able to graduate and go on to university, a remarkable accomplishment for having such little help along the way. It was there where she discovered the abundant grace offered in Christ. Jume is now a social worker at San Rak Children's Home. Her special connection with these children from rural farms gives her a unique passion to see them through any obstacles.
I got a job as a social worker, so I could help children who come from similar backgrounds. I want to make sure Thai children get the opportunity to study.
As a social worker, Jume is devoted to see Thai children get a quality education. Not every child has Jume's perseverance. They need someone to fight for them, to make sure they have a chance at getting an education. Every child should have the chance to wonder at their potential.